What's going on, guys? Welcome to this week's meal prep. If you're picking up where we left off in the last video, which was all over the place, this one is gonna be the meal prep like I used to do them. So here are all the groceries, and then I'm going to show the meals here in a second. Let's get the video started. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I'm gonna start this meal prep off by showing you guys the groceries. Also, in the description, you're gonna find a complete meal breakdown and all of the groceries as well, along with the recipes and the ingredients. That's all in the description, just like it used to be. So I'm starting off with a newer recipe that I've only tried a couple times. I've made the meatballs more than once, but never like this healthy Korean meatball style or version. On the screen, you're also gonna see the cooking instructions as well as the recipe. So the ingredients, the measurements I used. Since I haven't made these videos in a long time and since I've been cooking not on camera, I usually just measure stuff by, sight or by feel. So I'm like, that's enough salt, that's enough pepper. So it was a little different for me when I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go back to measuring everything. I still used to do it for measuring out my meals and stuff, but I didn't always measure the amount of certain ingredients in the food. So yeah, I realized that after I watched this video, after I recorded a bunch of footage, I was like, wow, I didn't measure every single thing I used. So the macros and stuff like that might be slightly off. Just keep that in mind. And I'm not gonna talk the entire time over this video just because, I like to just have a little music while I watch people cook. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys as well. And real quick though, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the people who have commented, watched the last video that I posted. It was crazy to see the amount of people who are still subscribed and watching my channel. I truly appreciate it. It does. It means a lot. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. And I know I'm a bit rusty making these meal preps because it did take me longer than I thought it was going to take originally. And in that first video, so far I think I've only seen one comment of people calling me out, but I was chewing gum right into the camera and I was like, this is so annoying. So I got to get back into the swing of things, but once I do, we will be rolling like we used to be. As always, make sure to leave feedback, comments, all of that in the description. Let me know what you guys want to see, maybe for some other meal preps. And I am going to cut the voiceover off right now. I'm going to let you guys watch, and I will be back in a bit later in the video to go over some of the meals once I'm measuring them out. So that's it for me right now. Check out the rest of the video. I'll be back in a few.
Someplace under the sun, I feel my heart for the first time. 'Cause now I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving. And there's a place that I've dreamed of, where I can free my mind. I hear the sounds of the season and lose all sense of time. I'm moving far away to a sunny place where it's just you and me. Feels like we're in a dream. You know what I mean. The summer air by the seaside, the way it fills our lungs, the fire burns in the night sky. This life will keep us young, yeah, keep us, and we will sleep.
And I'm back. Hey, that creamy Tuscan chicken recipe, that is no joke. That is one of my new favorite meal prep recipes. Again, these meals are not quite as clean as maybe the old meals used to be, right? With just like chicken, rice, broccoli. I used to add a little variety, but we're adding more variety now. Anyways, the meals that I'm making are for myself, but I will also, in the description, since I know I have some female viewers, I have quite a few female viewers actually, which is awesome. I will put out a typical portion for someone like I would make for my girlfriend, right? I will put those portions in the description as well. But for myself, I'm doing about 4 ounces of potatoes, 6 to 7 ounces of chicken, and then about 3/4 cup of that sauce. And you're probably like, Jeff, how do you know what the macros are? And I'm like, cause it's a rough estimate. It's not gonna be perfect. Because there is no great way to get the exact measurements of, a sauce, right? So what I do is I add up all the ingredients in the sauce and I divide that by the amount in the meal itself. So again, not perfect. It's a rough estimate. It works. And yes, I do take into account the extra virgin olive oil, all of that stuff that is factored into my macros. And as I'm wrapping this meal up, I did want to hit on a few points. So the meals, I store them all in the fridge until I'm ready to eat them. I microwave them typically for a few minutes. Sometimes I might throw them back on the stove and heat them up that way. I think it adds a little bit more flavor to them. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That pretty much does it for those questions that I normally get. And then moving on to the Korean meatballs, or healthy ground beef turkey meatballs. So I loved everything about this recipe for the most part. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've only made it a few times and I was not crazy about the sauce combination. I should have probably went ahead and made my own sauce, or, at least did a trial run of this meal prep a couple times and been like, oh, I like that sauce. So it was not my favorite sauce. So maybe you could go with a different sauce. I know my girlfriend liked the sauce and her family liked the sauce. I don't want that sauce. I didn't like it. So maybe go with your own, but you might like it. You might. I had to be honest with you. I had to be real with you. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave feedback, comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what I need to work on, because I'm getting back into the swing of things. Stay tuned for more videos to come.